Welcome to the Bellingham-Whatcom County League of Women Voters interview of candidates for the Charter Review Commission. The League is a nonpartisan organization. We never support or oppose a party or a candidate. My name is Carol Hanaway, and my guest is Hannah Ordos, who is running for the Charter Review Commission from District 4, Linden. We are asking all candidates for the office the same 3 questions. Each candidate has 2 minutes to answer each question, and the answers are timed. This video of a candidate Ordos response will remain on our website until after the elections on November 5, 2024. Ha, Ms. Ordos. Thank you very much for agreeing to this interview and seeking to serve in public office. What a job you're undertaking. Our first question: what should voters know about you that differentiates you from the other charter review candidates in your district? Go.
Well, I'll first say that the candidates in my district that I've met are amazing and wonderful people. But what I'd like for District 4 to know about me is that I grew up out here in Whatcom County. And after I graduated high school, I decided to go to the big town of Bellingham. And so I'm a Western graduate. I stayed there for almost 20 years, starting to raise my kids. I'm back out here in the county in District 4, proud to represent. I really just have a love for my community. I ran for a council at large seat last year. It was a humbling and amazing experience, and it inspired me to continue on the journey to find ways that I can serve my community. So with that, some of the things that I've been doing since then is I'm a community support officer, which is an organization that's been around for about 40 years that helps people who have experienced tragic loss in their family and holding space for them and being a supportive person in that moment, which is probably one of my most difficult but yet rewarding things that I've been able to do to serve my community. I'm also a Be the One mentor for high school girls at Nooksack Valley, and I serve on the North Sound Behavioral Health Advisory Board. So I've had an opportunity to volunteer, and I have a heart for service. The charter review is something that I knew before last year's election ended that I would be wanting to go for this position regardless, because I think that it's kind of an unsung hero of our community. Not a lot of people know about the charter review. So through this, I hope that this is going to be an educational process for District 4, and I'm looking forward to serving.
Second question. Polls show Americans are frustrated with polarization in political dialogue. Tell us about an experience in which you worked effectively with someone with differing approaches, values, or goals.
Well, I'll start out by saying that my grandparents were Catholics and Republicans, and my dad is an atheist Democrat. so I grew up experiencing being able to sit at the table with differing views and being able to walk away and still have a common respect and love for one another. I too am frustrated with the polarization of what politics has become. And I think that what it doesn't serve is the people. And I think that our local government is one of the ways. I have a lot of faith in our local government because they're closest to our people. And what I can do regarding polarization is that I am willing to have a conversation with anyone about any topic and be able to listen, to be able to hold space. I think one of the things that I said over and over in my campaign last year was always willing to have the conversation, because if we can talk with one another through tough things, that's when the magic happens. I think in our community, we have an urban area, a rural area. We have Democrats, we have Republicans, but I think that there's more things that we have in common than what separates us. And as I serve people, that's what I intend to do, is leave the door open, have the conversation.
Third and final question. What issues would you focus on during the charter review process if you're elected?
You know, that's an interesting question, Carolyn. Thank you for asking that, because as I look through the charter review, and I've been watching county council now for more than 3 years. I think I've missed 2 meetings. And so I have a very big interest in the charter and how our local government operates and how it serves the people. And when I look through it, I don't see anything that that stands out as something that needs to be fixed. What I do see is an opportunity to have 15 people that are representing their districts come together and talk about things that may be of concern or things that they'd like to modify or look at and engage in that dialogue. So that's what I'm probably most excited for. Not that I come into it looking for something that is inherently broken. But with that, this gives me a great opportunity, because I was hoping I would get to share this, is that when I ran last year, I got an opportunity to sit at the table with someone who did the original charter review and then again sat on the charter in 1995. And he asked me lots of questions about politics and pluralism and how I felt I would do in a role of an at-large position that had many, many different voices in there. And he brought me a piece of paper, which I've carried around with me, that stated the preamble, which he had an opportunity to amend in his time. And I just wanted to read that because it strikes me and I hold this dear. Treasuring the many wonders of our unique environment and realizing that the power and duty to govern and protect this region is inherent in its people, we, the citizens of Whatcom County. In order to have a government which advances justice, inspires confidence, and fosters responsibility, do adopt as the foundation of our government this charter. So I still have the original paper with me, and so and it moved me to serve again.
Once again, thank you for giving the public this insight into your values and views. Viewers, please don't forget to vote by November 5. Ballots sent by mail must be postmarked by that date. Ballots placed in drop boxes must be submitted by 8 p.m. that day, November 5. For more information, please see votewa.gov.